What's good? It's your boy Cole's Cowboys. Hey, today I just want to go ahead and chop it up with you as far as future Hall of Famer quarterback Aaron Rodgers. You know, we know how he is. He's very elite. Love his game. He's been whooping up on my Cowboys for years. He gave praise to Dak Prescott. He gave some very high praise to Dak Prescott. I also want to talk about Shaq Leonard's visit with the Eagles. I was wrong. Let's get into this. So, basically, you know what I'm saying? I'm chilling watching the Pat McAfee clip, and Aaron Rodgers just goes into great praises about Dak Prescott. Basically, Pat McAfee, they was just really talking about, you know, Dak's here we go cadence. I love that cadence, man. It's very nice, very unique. It's been taken, you know, the league been put on notice of the cadence. Like, everybody, like, you know, people, even opponents like it. But, you know, they were just asking about the cadence. But Aaron Rodgers was like, man, fuck talking about cadence. Let's talk about Dak Prescott. And he just gave him great praises. You know, as you know, Aaron Rodgers been out due to his Achilles. And the crazy thing is, with an Achilles injury, he's already back practicing today. That's wild. But, you know, he was just basically saying, you know, with him being out, you know, he got a lot of time to watch some football. And he said one of the quarterbacks that he enjoyed watching was Dak Prescott. He's seeing a lot from Dak Prescott and what he's getting through from Mike McCarthy's system. And in my case, I think he sees himself in Dak playing in this system. You know, Dak Prescott got a lot of a lot of shit, you know, talked down on him. And people, even his own fan base, believe that he had peaked. And I always said it was about coaching, man. Coaching matters, you know. Kellen Moore, yeah, it's good, you know, to light up the scoreboard, be all fancy and stuff. But we need to be in situations where we're closing things out and winning these football games. And when you point out the game against the Green Bay Packers, the game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, those were two games where we were blowing them out. And then they came back and they beat us in overtime. And that was the thing that Kellen Moore was doing. And it wasn't working. Adjustments wasn't being made. When we got our asses handed to by the 49ers, Mike McCarthy reevaluated his whole offense that he had set for Dak Prescott. Changed it up and let Dak Prescott not be a dink and dunk type of guy, but to go downfield and make plays. You know, let him free. And that's what we were seeing. And yeah, a lot of people want to dummy it down because we're playing less opponents. But I seen a certain 10-1 team struggling, winning to overtime with a team that we blew out on Thanksgiving Day. So yeah, I'm just seeing a lot of things from this team, a lot of things from this quarterback. That's great. That I believe we'll be able to see a dominant team against a great opponent. And I would just say that, hey, we wasn't the same team that we were when we went to San Francisco. We're a better team. And yeah, we came up short against Philly. I had us losing against Philadelphia at their home anyway. But I like the way that we played offensively. I did. So we'll see how we do whenever they come to our house. So, you know, shout out to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, I just never liked him because he always whooped our ass, man. And I wanted us to get him back, but kudos to the guy. Now let's get into this news about Shaq Leonard. So Shaq Leonard went down to Philly, and of course, I made my video basically playing out how it was going to be. I was wrong. I did later, after I made that video, see like a lot of clips from some reporters saying that he wants to do his visit. You know, he wants to go ahead, be courted, see both facilities, and he's going to weigh his options over the weekend. It gives me OBJ vibes, but not really, because Shaq Leonard is ready to play. Reports is that he's in good shape and the back is okay. So that's good news for us. I was very, with that being said, I was very skeptical. So I was like, man, he going to Philly. Man, they don't play with their food in Philly. They're going to go out there and they're going to try to sign this guy. But he was like, nah, man, I'm going ahead. I'm going to think on it. I appreciate y'all, so He visited both teams. Now he's going home. He's going to enjoy his time, and he's going to weigh his options. I seen reports from some source saying that he's leaning towards Dallas. I'm not taking that source. I'm not really putting a lot of eggs in that basket. I'm just going to, we're going to see how it is. We're going to see, when it happens. But we in equal game. He saw both teams, and he will make his decision of where he wants to go. So that's a good thing. We still have hope that we can probably bring him on in. Philly does need linebacker help. And he's already guaranteed that if he was to go to either one of these teams, he's going to be a starter. He's going to get his playing time. So, yeah. I guess maybe he can evaluate and see which defense really fits him more, where he can see himself being, if he sees himself being more of a piece in Philly, or maybe more of a better piece in Dallas. Dallas has a lot of advantages over Philly. You got no state income tax. That's big. We got more cap space. Maybe we can pay him a little bit more than Philly can. A lot of stuff weighs down. The weather. He's been playing inside a dome his whole career. That could be a big factor. He'll still be playing indoors in Dallas. That could be a big thing. So it's a lot of things that can go either way. Philly, they got 10-1. Maybe he's looking at the point of, if I go to Philly, they got a good chance of making it, and maybe I can get a championship. Maybe, I would hope not, But he can look into that type of point of view. Who knows? But we're just going to have to sit back and just let things work out. If he comes to us, great. But if he don't, it ain't the end of the world. At least we know that, hey, our guys tried. And I always pivot back to that OBJ thing. We was desperate for a wide receiver at that time. We know we needed more help. We were still going through the woes of losing Amari Cooper, and we wanted OBJ, because he was a big name. And we knew that he had, just suffered from 2 ACL tears. And we were just like, she was just wing it. We just see how it is and go ahead and sign him, Jerry. Like, we never do that, And they did. They tried. It just didn't work that way. OBJ wanted money. He wanted a payday right up front. He wasn't ready. And they didn't want to touch that. So I trust what the front office is doing, So we just got to go ahead and put it in their hand. I know Catboy, Stephen Jones. But if you look back of all this stuff with the whole remember Jamal Adams, remember Earl Thomas, all those type of guys. You see how it is. Jamal Adams haven't had a full season. He hasn't played a full season in years. He's always hurt, and he got Seattle gave him the bag. Where the hell is Earl Thomas? He ain't even playing in the league no more. He had all that drama going on then. We always knock down our front office, but they've been making better decisions, and we just look back and we be like, dang, good thing we didn't get him. The only thing I don't agree with was the Amari Cooper trade. But we'll see how things is. But let me know what y'all think in the chat. Again, if y'all not subscribed to the channel, please hit that like button. That subscribe button as well. Share this content and, comment. I will always comment back. Y'all be easy. Peace.